The function f is continuous and differentiable. It will give selected values, which say this must be true. The minimum value on f is from x equals 0 to x equals 4. That minimum y coordinate is 2. So I'd like you to vote. This means must be true. This means could be true. This means definitely false. So show me what you have. This means I don't have a clue. I don't know. So 1 means A is a must be true. 2 means A could be true. Doesn't have to be. 3 is no, A is false. And this is I don't know. Show me your vote. For just A. Okay, they are successfully tricking quite a few people. Everybody give yourself 2 points for voting. Okay, there's something very, very crucial about tables that you can never forget. Raise your hand if you know what I'm thinking. This is how they fool people. It happens over and over again. It's always the same thing. Lydia, please.
A table only gives you selected values.
Good. So I look here and I see y coordinates about. Here are the y coordinates they've given me. So Lydia, you can keep helping me. So of the y coordinates they gave me, what's the lowest y coordinate?
Of the ones that they give me.
Good. But they're not showing me all the y coordinates, they're only showing me some. There's no clue in the problem that would indicate that those are the like, we just have no idea. Like there's no information given really, other than f is continuous and differentiable. So there could easily be other y coordinates that are lower than 2. Question? So this one is definitely could be true. Like maybe this is the lowest y coordinate. Please.
Wait, what if it's saying on the interval 0 to 4 and why would it matter like what all the other ones?
Oh, it's talking about the ones that are like in between. Like if you went to x equal 0.5, could be lower than 2. Does that answer your question? 2 points. Anyone else? It's like the most sluggish day of the year. Everybody's just like,
well, it's about to go on Thanksgiving break.
one more day. 31 more minutes. Okay.
We just lost our concentration.
I just got this. It's like I told Jacob. I always look at this and I say, that date is not going to move. No matter what happens, they do not move that date. So I just have to keep pushing it. Questions here? Awesome. Let's vote for this one, please. B. Show me your vote for B. This or this? Oh, 3. That wasn't a question. Man is creative. You go with this. You give yourself 2 for voting. Of the values shown, 4 is definitely the highest. And maybe that's the highest of all the values. Maybe. But we don't know. So this is another could be true. Question? It says f of x is greater than 0 for all x between 0 and 4. And your vote. F of x is greater than 0 for all x's between 0 and 4. So people give me a puzzled look. What does the symbol f of x represent? Y values. So saying all the y values on f, here's f, every y value in f is going to be a positive number for all of the x coordinates that are between 0 and 4. So your vote? Give yourself 2 more for voting. So Bree, why did you think it was a has to be true?
Because every one that they give us is above 2, sorry, is above 0.
Same problem though, they're only giving you 5, and there's an infinite number of them. And of all those ones you can't see, many of those could be negative values. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
2 points. So this is another could be true.
Will the AP board ever give you a problem where they'll tell you it could be true and a bunch of it must be true?
If they say which of the following statements must be true, only one of them is must. So
Well, could they ever word a problem, which of the following could be true?
Oh,
And then kind of give you one that you have.
one amongst a bunch of musts?
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen that before, no.
Well, if they did that, wouldn't it be like, which of the following could be false?
There's a way to design a question that way. I don't think I've ever seen them be quite that cruel.
Terrible.
So,
Mean.
D, show me your vote. I'm real excited by somebody's vote. This says the tangent slope, or the slope of f, is negative for all x values
So for all,
between
just,
for all x values between 2 and 4. So we're only looking here now.
it's decreasing.
So show me your vote. Okay, the thing that everyone keeps forgetting, like you got to help me. Like this is a concept that to me is really simple, but if it's not simple to you, you have to talk until I can help you see the simplicity. Because everyone keeps forgetting this. The freaking table does not show all y coordinates. Okay? It shows 3 out of an infinite number. Okay? So show me your vote for D. Didn't convince some people. They're still hanging on to their vote. Oh, there we go. That helps some people. Somebody else just got the hint. Yeah, the answer is 2 again, for the same reason. Yes, these y values are decreasing, and when the y values go down, the slope is negative. But it doesn't mean that f is actually decreasing. Like, f could do this. It could have a point at 4, and then f could go up. And then you could have a point at 3, and then f could go down, and then have a point at 2 and go back up. So the tangent slopes could be all over the place. No? I need 26 more minutes now. You guys just, like, it's like the worst day. You guys are looking at me like, I'm like, I think I was that bad of a teacher. You know?
You're a great teacher.
You're very kind.
Just wait until the day before Christmas break.
Oh, yeah, that one's brutal.
That's a terrible.
People always ask me, like, do you have a hard time on those days before the breaks? My answer is usually not too much, because it is AP calculus, and you know. So. Okay, there exists a C between x equals 0 and x equals 4, for which the tangent slope of f will be 0. Okay, that's obviously the must be true,
Yeah.
because we've run out of.
Is it because like kind of like
We've run out of choices.
It changes from increasing to decreasing in the secant slope, so there has to be a change of increasing to decreasing in the tangent slope.
You're both thinking logically, which is awesome. But there's a flashcard that everyone has to remember that proves this must be true. So it's more than just common sense. There's a flashcard you should be remembering that will prove this to be true. That's the that thing. Yeah, there you go.
First or last or in the middle.
Yeah, there you go.
Mean value rule or whatever?
Yes, you all need to be remembering the mean value theorem. The mean value theorem says, because f is continuous and differentiable, if I can find a secant slope whose value is 0, then there will be a tangent slope whose value is 0.
1 to 3.
There you go. Here's a secant slope whose value is 0. That means there's a tangent slope whose value is also 0. Now, I would have done something slightly different. Because they said look from 0 to 4, I would specifically look 0 to 4.
Oh, yeah.
Just that's actually could be important. They could try to trick you that way.
Okay.
So watch out for that. So
So what can we put on a flashcard?
flashcard looks like this. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
It's a bit of information.
They're having a dance party over there.
Apparently.
It is Thanksgiving, so thankful for music.
Yes. Thanksgiving constitutes a dance party every day, right?
Yeah, for sure. If you don't have a dance party on Thanksgiving, you're doing Thanksgiving wrong.
I haven't been yet.
You gotta dance after you do all the food.
That sounds like a
That's time for nap
horrible
time. That's nap time, Harrison.
That's when you watch the Charlie Brown.
Oh, you're just taking out on the floor.
Just pass out.
Yep.
Some bright eye.
I just put a hand on my stomach and it's just making me sad.
True.
Lots of cool words.
I know.
It's not like the class where they keep behind. You're like, well,
Yeah, but that's what I'm like, I do stress about.
you should be a little bit. I don't want you to stress too much, but this would give me a problem if you
But I
don't.
should just probably do my homework.
Yes. Come back and talk to me.
Wait, do you edit these videos?
No, I
Or
don't.
do you just get the students that watch them get a bunch of
I'll call it a YouTube channel.
It's like a podcast.
Is this
Random banter, right?
is this the class that gets the most banters?
No, it's about the same.
I'm sure they get lots of random comments.
And it's just that we talk about now.
Yeah.